Let's do an unboxing of the new Miele Guard M1, which is the replacement of the previous one that I got, which is this guy right here. This is the C3 right here. Let's see how the C3 compares to the new M1. I think they're going to be real similar. This is what we got right here. I'm excited to see what kind of differences, if any. Well, let's start with the most interesting thing right away, which is the vacuum itself. As you can see, that's the Miele Guard M1 right there. What's nice is it still comes with this right here. Real nice feature that you got your brush in there. You got your upholstery brush in there. You got your crevice nozzle in there. Very nice that it's all in there like that. Now if we open up this part, what you're going to notice is that you got a new bag system. So this is the high clean CO that my particular one comes with. May change a little bit depending. And it's got this new kind of system that just clicks in. So that's a difference to the old model, is a new bag. And the bag clicks in like so. It's got a little gear that pushes this part forward to lock it in place. And then we've got right here an air clean filter, one of those thin ones in this particular case. So depending on the trim of the M1 that you're buying, you know, it may have different filters in there, all kind of depends. And you can just remove this thing real easy right there and put in something else. Maybe the carbon filter, maybe the HEPA filter, and that's what it looks like right there. Down in there is the motor. And since that is a brushed motor with carbon brushes on it, you need some kind of filter. Minimum one of these, or else also a carbon filter or a HEPA filter. On this side, we got now just 4 different levels on there, from curtain to carpet, looks like throw rug and parquet. We got a slot here to put the tool when we're not using it. A slot here to put the tool when we're not using it. A slot right here to put the tool when we're not using it. And we got, let's see, made in Germany. If you can see that right there. So this guy is still made in Germany, which is pretty nice. It's got these rollers on there, and they're on some pretty nice bearings, as it seems. They roll real nice. In general, build quality, not bad. You'll notice that this part's different now. We got kind of a crisscross pattern. Now let's compare this once to the previous one. This is the old C3, and you'll notice, dang, they look really similar. The C3 had a different kind of honeycomb pattern here, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different levels, but to be honest, I always just use it on the max, unless I'm like vacuuming something really flimsy like a throw rug. And let's see, this particular one is about 900 watts. This one is the same wattage on my two. Now what I do like more about the C3 is it's got this rubber bumper on it. Whereas this one, the new M1, no longer has that rubber bumper. That's a little bit too bad. Otherwise, they're super duper similar. Almost the same, essentially. Now let's just have a quick look at what this particular package comes with, which is a Parquet Twister XL. Now in our household we have mostly parquets, mostly hard floors. And this is actually, yeah, this is pretty nice. A little bit more beefy than I was expecting. I mean, it's still light, but it feels like nicer quality than what I was thinking based on the pictures. But you'll see that this pivot adjusts down pretty far. So if you're a short person, you should have no problem using this guy. Or if you're a real tall person, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And this is, I believe it's 400 millimeters long. And so this is really quite nice and long. The difference between the XL and the normal one is that the normal one is 300 millimeters. This one is 4, and you can tell this by counting these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 per half. So 14 in total here of these brushes. And there's, you know, there's holes between the brushes so that you can suck the dust and the dirt in between. And with these brushes, it'll glide real nice on a surface, like you see here. How it glides? Easy. Very nice. And they call this the twister because, you know, you can just kind of twist around, go underneath stuff real easy. It's a low profile, as you can see there. So that's why they call this one a twister. It's what we're probably going to use most of the time. Looks pretty nice there. As I mentioned, on the M1, you can just toss this guy on there like so. Now let's get the hose installed real quick one time. So it comes with this head as well. This is what they call, I think, what do they call this? The All-Tech head. But this one you got to switch yourself with your foot between, you know, you push the brushes out like so, and these are like plastic brushes. Push it out like so to go on top of parquet or tiles, and then you push it in like this to release those brushes, and then that's going to be good for going on your carpets. So we got this telescoping rod here, and we need to get this installed, so that's pretty easy. Just go like so with that piece. Then this piece sticks in there like this. Pretty easy, just kind of stuff it in there. Stuff this part in there, good to go. Then we just stuff this part here into the vacuum, and it's keyed. You'll see there's a little indicator there that matches with this indicator here. So just put in there like so. Good to go. And now just stick this guy in there like this. Oh yeah. So I'm ready to get going vacuuming. Here we go. Let's give this guy a test one time. So max, min, low medium, medium high, and max. Oh yeah. Look at it just sneak underneath there. Perfect. That sucker twists good. Pretty low profile. Can I do a low fill carpet? Yeah, I can do it. Oh yeah. Right under the piano. Under the guitar. Oh, very nice. Oh yeah, that's nice, Dud. That's real nice. Oh, look at it going up against the wall here. Nice. Thanks very much for watching the video. If it was helpful, hit that little helpful button down below. And until next time, I wish you a good day.